A warm welcome to a place that prides itself on being one of the homes of football, and what a sight it provides. And here we have Juventus against Inter. A warm welcome to all of you, John Champion and Jim Beglin on commentary duty today.
Yeah, thanks John. What a brilliant atmosphere we've got in this stadium today. I mean, both sets of players must be really looking forward to this, as we are.
Always something pretty special when these two teams meet. The Derby d'Italia, surely one of world football's most glamorous fixtures. Juventus line up like this.
Yeah, it's quite simple. With the ball, it's 4-3-3, and without the ball, it becomes 4-5-1.
So, here we go then. Always something pretty special when these two teams meet. The Derby d'Italia, surely one of world football's most glamorous fixtures. You're a man of extensive football knowledge, Jim. Any individual performances which are worthy of note?
Not the easiest, but I'm going to keep more of an eye on Lukaku.
And a skillfully directed header. Godin cleared away. Ramsey, he's looking for... he drives it! Oh, that's a vital stop. Does all that's asked of him there. This looks promising. He's not taking any risks there. Pjanic. Get it away. Definitely a foul.
Situations is such an asset.
Will he go direct here? Ronaldo! Oh, it's a wonderful save.
Well, what a tester for the goalkeeper, because it was struck with real venom, and I thought he dealt with it really well.
No, they've been thwarted. It's Kwadwo Asamoah. Where's he going to go? An interception. Knocks it over the top. Tries with his head. That was a super ball in, but no success.
And that all stems from great vision, you know. What a delightful little ball over the top that was.
Out towards the corner flag. Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, we don't often see that sort of determined running at this point of a match, and it looks very much like the offside flag isn't going to reduce their spirit.
Much needed intervention that was too. Challenge deemed unfair, foul given. This goes for a throw-in. Looking to play it into the channel. Delivery on its way, strikes it. Well, to call that wayward would be being kind.
Cristiano Ronaldo will probably beat himself up after that as the sole culprit.
important interception. Things were starting to look dangerous. Kwadwo Asamoah tries to slide it past the defence. This is lovely passing to watch.
Yeah, they seem to be encouraging both fullbacks to ease inside, so we'll keep an eye on that to see if it all works out.
Here's a shot. He scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
A thrust of pace and power.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Juventus, and there is half-time. More action and excitement to come in the next 45 minutes. The scoreline at the moment, 1-0. Jim, you're a keen student of all things to do with football. What's captured your imagination in this game so far?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first-half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Juventus, more action and excitement to come in the next 45 minutes. The scoreline at the moment, 1-0. Just in case you took an extended half-time break, you'll be glad to know that you haven't. And he'll drive it here. He scores. What a start to the second half this is. A moment that demanded composure, and that's what he produced.
Look, I don't want to take anything away from the finish because he ghosted his way into position, but where was the communication in that defence? Who was taking charge? Nobody.
They kick off with parity restored.
Well, in a tight game like this, there was always going to be little to separate them, but he really made that count.
In he goes, and that's a good tackle. Looking to carve open the defence. Ronaldo! Big moment, big goal!
And looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Juventus now lead by 1 goal.
Oh, look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of coming up with something important, and he's done it again.
Slides it through.
Inter are definitely going about this the right way.
They don't really have the luxury of avoiding risks at this stage, Jim.
It has to be done.
Inter, there's plenty of activity down by the touchline. Looks like we're going to get a substitution. Here is Kwadwo Asamoah.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
The goalkeeper's got a hold of it. Inter happy to play it around. A decent spell of possession.
They have to deliver with this tactic.
He's trying his luck.
Ramsey weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
Kwadwo Asamoah. Keita. And that's a foul. And that will see him go into the referee's notebook. Oh dear, some right old pushing and shoving going on there. They'll be getting their handbags out next.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And he'll have a go! They get it clear.
Inter are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Tremendous from Cristiano Ronaldo. That should do it. It really is the ideal time to strike. No doubt about that one. A finish out of the top drawer.
Well, once upon a time I was harsh on goalkeepers, but now I'm more sympathetic because the ball moves all over the place these days, and we've just seen it again.
Inter, and they're now bringing on the last of their substitutes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Juventus now lead by 2. And he's run into trouble. A robust challenge. A minimum of 2 minutes to be played for stoppages. Looking for some support. So that's it. It's all over. Juventus, the result has matched their outstanding display today. They've won this game in such a convincing manner, and the fans will be absolutely delighted with the result, I feel. Jim, what's really caught your eye in this game?
Juventus made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not always about class or style, it's about